back to VylanessTV. I am Evolutionary L, and with me tonight is
Attorney Hogue.
She's back.
I'm back.
Tonight we have a very special episode for you. We are on location in DC, the nation's capital, my hometown.
Ooh, ooh.
And we have a very special guest tonight that we will bring on in just a few minutes. Okay, Red Queen could not make it, unfortunately. Her flight from LA was delayed, but she will be back next week for part 2 of our season finale. So stay tuned for that. So quick introduction. Tonight we have Zach Mehmood of the DMV Cigar Aficionados Club, who we mentioned back on our episode about manifestation. So we're about to bring him on for Cigars and Conversations. Stay tuned.
Don't go nowhere.
Welcome back. So with me right now is Mr. Zach Mehmood of the DMV Cigar Aficionados Club. Thank you so much for having us here at the Casa de Montecristo. So tell them a little bit about the cigars that we're going to have tonight.
Hi everyone, my name is Zach, the founder of the DMV Cigar Club. It's an honor to have you guys come back to our home location where it all started, once the division, and it was a pleasure having you guys at our last cigar sit down, the second one. You guys did an amazing job, and today we're at the Casa, the home of the Montecristo. So Montecristo is a very prominent cigar brand. It started in the 1930s, and Casa de Montecristo is a franchise that is known for their craftsmanship, hospitality, and service, and a track record of success in the DC area. And we, as a DMV Cigar Club, wanted to partner with one of the best places for our guests and our members. And whether it's the lighting, the food, everything is intentional to make sure we give you the greatest cigar experience of your life. Mm-hmm. Today, I'm proud to say we're partnered with some amazing cigar brands that have given their best to us, because you guys are the best of the DMV.
Thank you.
We serve those who serve the DMV. So today we're going to be giving you guys Noe FPC cigars from our good friend Noe FPC, which is going to be the La Quinta Negra, which is going to be a very famous cigar. These are aged, so this is one for you and for our co-host. We're going to do Lorenzo Neal, the iconic NFL players PLA, which is Players in Action cigar. So we gave these out for all of our VIPs at the weekend's third cigar sit down. All of them were sold out. We have 2 left, and they come in these beautiful, gorgeous boxes. I'm going to bring those up here as well for our clients. So this is Lorenzo Neal's box. Okay, looks like an Amex card, or like a James Bond card. It's a beer full of cigars. So we basically sold out. And then for our friend Noe, same thing over here, and they came in these beautiful boxes, and all sold out for our VIPs, and that's what we do. What do you think?
Beautiful. It smells amazing.
For me, as your host, I'm going to be smoking the cigar that basically started all for us, which is going to be Española cigars over here. This is the 1996 Puro. Basically, it's aged. They're all aged tobaccos. You guys are fine, ladies, doing great work. These are aged tobacco seeds, and the process takes anywhere from the ground till anywhere about 6 to 8 years. So we're holding history, art in our hands, and I'm gonna light it real quick, because what's a cigar episode without lighting a cigar?
There you go.
With the cigar guy with you. So we're gonna start by torching it gently with the Española lighter, and you gently go against the grain real quick, and start slowly watching the craftsmanship. You rotate it. Cigar shouldn't lit up. And it's politically correct to smoke a cigarette, but when you light up a cigar in DC at night, people look at you like you're Al Capone's nephew. So it's got its perks, but you gotta really smoke it at cigar lounge so people are aware. But there you have it. That's it.
All right. We'll be right back with Attorney Hogue.
Well, hello, everyone. Now, I told you all to stay tuned. You were not expecting that cigar smoking lesson. I know you weren't, because, we like to bring you new things. New and improved, or just new and unknown. Who knows? But in true Attorney Hogue fashion, let's just jump right into it, okay?
All right.
So, Zach, I'm going to start with you because you're new to us. We have not featured someone outside of the Vylaness brand before, so you're our first. So I would really want you to tell us, what does legacy mean to you?
First of all, thank you for having me. I'm honored to be here today and welcome you guys at the Casa de Montecristo. Legacy for me means create something of value that's gonna outlast you one day. If you look at all history's greater changes or cultural shifts, whether it was Martin Luther King, whether it was Barack Hussein Obama, whether it was Steve Jobs with Apple, or Travis Kalanick with Uber, these men and women wanted to do something audacious that wasn't done in history before. But when they embarked on a mission, they wanted to do something that would not only redefine a culture, but make a change in the upcoming generations that people could look up to one day. So when we started the DMV Cigar Club, I wanted to carry on my mother's legacy, my late mother's legacy of serving humanity, serving the community. And that's something I aspire to do. So one of the things is, in the last event, I brought my late mother's trays that she used to use for her guests. So, and I brought it up to her. I was like, listen, this is a tray that my mother cooked from Cambodia. It's a pearl tray, and we posted the promotional video of it with Española cigars. That tray my mother bought when she was, in her early 30s, and I used that same tray for my guests. So the point is, you guys are family, and the same love that she gave her guests, you're gonna give as my attendee and my honoree. So I think people feel the love. And other thing I'm proud of is we create legacy relationships. We bring together the greatest entrepreneurs, business people of our time, intellectuals as well, and people that are changing culture and doing great work for the DMV. And we bring together the younger entrepreneurs, the younger fellowship students, and the curious youth who has energy, who has passion, but they need direction.
Yes.
We think ChatGPT is the answer. It's not the answer.
It's not.
Because a world existed prior, and I'm sure one day when this all comes to an end with OpenAI, there's a glitch. People are going to go back to the old school.
Exactly.
So our ethos is to bring the new school and the old school together over a fine cigar.
I know that's right.
And create the legacy.
So you all heard that. See, get together over a fine cigar. But you all should also know that that's what the RQK and RQB does. So you can see how this partnership would work. So it's an overlap, in essence, of how serving your community. So with Zach, he does it over cigars, but with RQK and RQB, it's over food.
That's right.
So can you tell us a little bit about that and how that helps you build your community and legacy?
Okay. Well, the Red Queen started the Red Queen Kitchen and the Red Queen Barbecue as a tribute to her grandmother, who is still with us. But she knew that she wanted to pass on the tradition of breaking bread and just bringing people together over a good meal. It's one of the things that just everybody can resonate with. So it's threefold at this point. It started out with that legacy of her grandmother and carrying on those family recipes, as well as her late mentor, Melvin Santana. They had a dream of opening a restaurant together one day. RQB, Melvin was a big barbecue fan.
Well, that's
so she wanted to make sure that she honored that promise to him, that she would continue that on. And then once I came on board, it added in my mother's legacy. My mother was a caterer as well. So it's like the universe just put us together for a reason. So we are carrying on family traditions. We are carrying on, partnerships and friendships and just bringing everyone together in family, just that sense of community as a whole. And Red Queen loves to feed the people, and we love to eat.
We love to eat.
So yeah, it's a lot about giving back and bringing people together. That's the whole heart of it.
So I don't know if you all were paying attention to all of that, but let me help you with something real quick. It was 3 very strong women whose legacy is being continued. We have Zach's mom. We have Chef Villa, or Red Queen, her grandmother, and we also have Evolutionary L's mother. 3 very strong women who are providing that legacy moving forward, which only makes sense because life comes from women. At least born through women. I'll say it like that. Yeah, I guess we do need the guys from time to time.
Hence Zach being on our
Being on the panel today, and hence Melvin Santana being
That's
part.
right.
You know, so I mean, we'll spring the fellas in there somewhere. They do their due deals. But I really kind of want to speak to a little bit more of that. So you have, with the Vylaness brand, it's the history of the recipes that are coming through. And even with you, Zach, with prolonging basically your mother's memory through service. So my question is, at this point, what do you want the legacy, like how do you want people to remember you in the future? Like when you're done, like what do you want people to think of when they think of you? Either one of you can go.
I'll let our guest start.
Well, I would say in terms of the future would be a person that was a connector, a person that was a modern day quintessential king recognizer, that we brought the kings and queens of our time, all the great value we have, business owners, entrepreneurs, creatives. If we can have one platform where we can recognize them, where we can empower them, we can bring female entrepreneurs and connect them with the new generation. It could be sum up the future. It would be to just be a pioneer, a relationship builder in a world that's increasingly digital and post-COVID, where people want to order from home.
Right.
And DoorDash, we believe, to slow down to truly understanding the essence of networking and the human connection. And I think the greatest changes in the world have occurred over a handshake and eye contact, you know. And depending on how the world plays out, I think we're going to go back to that. Okay, we are going to bring as many female creators, entrepreneurs, because 52% of the audience is women, and we love that. The traditional cigar lounge or club is supposed to be just a bunch of older guys like the Wall Street S5.
No.
The future is you guys. So we had our amazing co-host shop. She was here. Our marketing gal is also, you know, part of it, and we're trying to make it inclusive and a safe space for women, where more women can come, and a lot of them come as first-time attendees, and they end up coming again. And we're very proud to be that. You know.
Because low key, you know that women run the world. Who runs the world? I'm not gonna sing it, but you know the song, okay? See, and even being Gen X, what Gen are you? I'm Gen X.
I was born in '98, so I think I'm in the middle of millennials and Gen.
Oh Lord!
I
wasn't ready. I didn't know. So yes, I think bringing back the ways of basically Gen X, because we did a lot of things right, even though we're kind of like the skipped over generation, which is fine. Don't mess with us. Mind your manners. But that's what we're used to. We're used to that in-person connection. We didn't have all these other things. Like if you wanted to talk to someone, you had to walk up and talk to someone. There was no shortcut. There's, you know, we learned long division.
Yes.
Okay.
And multiplication.
Like, PIMDES. Don't let them tell you this common core. Anyways, focus. But it's so important to remember human connection, because that's what makes everything work, is human connection. AI can do a lot of things, but AI can't cook no food now, can it?
No, it cannot. But Red Queen sure can.
Red Queen sure can. Now, Evolutionary.
Yes.
What would you like, or what do you hope that when people think of RQK, RQB, the Vylaness brand in the future, you all have done your work. Mm-hmm. What do you want people to remember? What do you want them to think of when they think of you?
Well, I can't speak for Red Queen, but for myself, I am working to make sure that the Vylaness brand is a household name.
Okay.
My goal is to make the Vylaness V synonymous with the Nike swoosh. That's my goal. Y'all heard it here. When you hear RQK, when you hear RQB, I want people to think food, family, love. Not just, oh, it's really good food, but when you sit down and you have a meal that's prepared by RQK or RQB, that it's an experience, not just dinner. Yeah. So
It's more than a meal.
It's absolutely more than a meal. And my mission on this earth is to serve in whatever way I can do that. So I don't need to be in the forefront. I am very comfortable in my position to the side of Red Queen. Mm-hmm. My goal is to make sure that her story gets told and is told properly. That Melvin's legacy continues on the way that she is trying to do that. That her grandmother Rosa's legacy continues on. I feel that if that is done, then my work here is done. No matter what arena I'm in, whether it's the Vylaness brand, the corporate world, I am a servant leader. You know, and that's what I'm here for. So I'm here to serve, and I want people to remember me in that way, that I was a leader, but that I was here to help you in some kind of way. Anytime that I'm in a room, when I meet someone, or when I am even being the manager, what do you need from me? How can I help you today? It's not about, I need you to do this, this, and this. I'm not a dictator. I am, what can I do to make your job or your life easier? And that's what I do for Red Queen. What do you need from me today, boss? What do you need today, Steph? What are we doing, Red Queen? And that's what I'm here for. That's how I would personally like to be remembered. But that is my mission for the Vylaness brand and everything that falls under it, whether it's VylanessTV, the apparel line that we have launching. I want to make sure that Red Queen is remembered and she goes in the history books.
See, I really, really love that. And for those of you all who might have missed it, if you heard what she was saying about wanting to be the server, like that's what she does. That's who she is at her core. If you watched last week's episode with Why Did I Get Married? Rich Boy Red said that about her. That was one of her qualities because she's a nurturer. So, you know, through and through, this is who Elle is. That's who she is. But let's circle back. I just digress. I just want to make sure we're all keeping up here, okay? So, with the Vylaness brand and with the DMV Cigar Aficionado Club, what made the Vylaness brand stand out to you to ask them to be a member?
Well, we are always community focused and mission driven. We're focused on our community. We want to look for our members because we have an obligation to the DMV. We want to pick the brightest and the best people that are doing great work. When I saw these lovely young ladies, I saw their content. We were like so impressed by what they're doing with the engagement, with the positive energy and the community output. And they're actually trying to develop the DMV. They're trying to add immense value that's going to change the course of the lives of the people here. And it can be on any level. It can be on a level as a chef, as a noble citizen. But we really like what they were doing. We like what their pockets was about. And I was like, we need to bring them on here. And the beautiful thing was at our second event, which they came and they busted with their presence, she got a chance to speak. And I was so impressed by her speaking. I was like, this girl, she can really articulate.
Thank you.
And you know, because it's like when you're on the street, you see somebody that walks, like a person that's a professional model, they have a catwalk towards them, they walk presence. I noticed that she has presence, and I noticed she's PR trained, so I was like, we definitely got to link her. And you know, it's
a match made in heaven.
But afterwards, when I saw the content side, I was so impressed by the work you guys are doing. It's positive outreach. You know, the world can be a mess. There's enough negativity, but in a world that's increasingly, you know, more chaos and all these feeds constantly, a positive message goes a longer way. And when these gals, they speak from the heart, because I felt them in my heart. So that's why we align with them, and we're proud to have them. And again, we're very happy to have them here, and I think they're a great addition to our club, and they they really align with our values, which is community engagement, development, and empowering the community.
Yes, empowerment all around, not just the DMV.
That's right.
Empowerment all around. Because why? We run the world. Don't forget it.
Well, I'm glad that Zach mentioned how much we are doing here in the DMV. You know, I've seen comments and heard from certain people that, oh, Elle's always talking about DC this, DC that, oh, we know. But it's important that I mention DC, not just because it's my hometown, but because it is a big part of the Vylaness brand. Little known fact, Red Queen and the Mayor had their very first date right here in DC.
Well, all right then.
Also, you know, we've expanded RQK South into the DMV area, and it is important to both of us to give back to the communities that raised us and made us who we are. So for Red Queen, that's Brooklyn, Red Hook specifically, and then all of New York, and then for me, DC, and the surrounding area, which is collectively the DMV. And then into the areas that we've expanded into with the brand, where we're in Brixton and we're in LA and we've gone into Chicago, Miami, and other places that we're looking to continue to grow this company. So yes, get used to hearing DC, because it is what it is.
It is what it is. You heard it here. It is what it is.
And that's it.
That's it. That's all. Okay, so Zach, I'm just going to kind of piggyback off of something that you had mentioned earlier. Now, you stated that within the DMV Cigar Aficionados Club, I got it right that time, that your enrollment is about 52% women. What's the actual demographic of that, and why do you think that is? Why do you think so many women are actually drawn to this now?
So a couple of reasons. We're welcoming. We're very open. We're very inclusive. I think that's the other reason why. But I started with a few friends, and we just did a account viewership of 116,000 this morning. He was on Instagram, and we're growing because the word of mouth gets out, and we're proud that we're bringing a lot of great people and women, because we want to be a safe space where women are empowered, they feel safe and comfortable. And I think it kind of started with the first night, where we recognize female entrepreneurs and business owners. So that's why.
Yeah. I love that. I love that. Because what? We run the world. Okay, good stuff. Thank you so much.
Anything else?
No, I mean, do you all have anything else? Put it in the comments, and we'll ask Zach later. But no, I think that's it. I feel like I've learned a lot regarding just cigars in general. I mean, we had that whole lesson in the beginning. The beauty of building these relationships within the community, empowering women. Not that that's unheard of, but there's not a lot of, I'm not going to say there's not a lot of men, but there are some men who would really like to keep women in their place. So it truly is refreshing to see the younger generation, especially a man, opening up his doors to women. Because the world is changing and evolving, and it's beautiful to see that you see that. Again, Gen X. It's beautiful to see that someone from a younger generation can actually see the future with us included. And I truly appreciate you for that. Is there anything else that you would like to add to that?
Our role as the current cigar artists is to bring in, as part of the next generation of cigar, the people and enthusiasts, but we have to inspire them, develop them. So you'll see a lot of women, a lot of gals, and if we can play our role and to make it a safe and a conducive space where everyone's welcome, we're happy to. But
that's right.
Times are going to change, and you're going to see a lot more girls
exactly
guys at a cigar lounge.
Because who run the world? Y'all knew it was coming. Come on, y'all knew it was coming. Oh. Elle, do you have anything you want to add?
Oh, well, again, I just want to thank you, Zach, for inviting and welcoming the Vylaness brand into the DMV Cigar Aficionados Club. We had a wonderful time at your second event. So sorry we couldn't make the last one this past weekend, but we're just honored that you recognize what we're doing and that you see the vision. Like you said, vision drives greatness, and we're looking forward to creating legacy through this relationship moving forward with the partnership of your club and our brand.
Love it. Love it. All right, y'all, we will be right back, okay?
All right, so thank you again to Zach Mehmood of the DMV Cigar Aficionados Club for hosting us here at the Casa de Montecristo Cigar Lounge in DC. Thank you to you, Attorney Hogue, again for gracing us with your lovely presence. You are the most desired guest host.
Fellas, where you at? I'm desired.
You know, we absolutely love having you here. And thank you for stepping up when Red Queen was away. We really appreciate that. And to all of you, I know you missed Red Queen tonight, but she will be back, like I said, next week for part 2 of our season finale, season 3 of At the End of the Day, Cocktails and Conversations. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Turn on those notifications so you don't miss a thing. Good night.
Don't miss out.